Good day. Welcome to the Division Online Training in Capacitating School Media Teams, the first full asynchronous long-term training in STO Cabanatuan City, and the first online training that uses a learning model. I am your online trainer, Alan David Valdez. Today we are to tackle in this lecturette the standards of debit hour package. This involves the practices that you, members of the school media team, must employ in crafting your news videos. Let's dig in. Mentioned in the title of our first module the term package. What is a package? A news package, abbreviated as PKG, is a self-contained pre-recorded news report that includes video, interviews, B-roll, not sound, reporter stand-up, and recorded reporter voice track. That is what we are doing in DepEd Hour. Technically, you are supposedly submitting a pre-recorded news report, and you are being encouraged to do it. However, due to some technical concerns, media teams or school media teams are submitting not a pre-recorded news report but only elements mentioned in the definition. In short, hindi buo ang sinasubmit po ninyo. And we in the media unit in the division are the ones building the entire report. Despite this, we appreciate your contribution. It is hoped that by next season, after we have finished this training program, all submissions will be of complete package. And we are also appreciating those who are already submitting a complete package in airing for the DepEd Hour. Going back to the definition, nagkakaintindihan na po tayo na kapag nag-uusap-usap tayo online or in person, kapag sinabi nating package, ibig sabihin natin yun ay yun na yung complete news report ng inyong school. So pag tinanong ko, sa pag sinabi ko, na-receive ko na ang package ng ACA, so that's a complete package ng news report po nila. O kaya kapag sinabi ko po na, tinanong ko, no, kay Angela, ang ating kasama sa technical side na nag-edit po ng ating news report. Sabi ko, na-send na ba ang package ng Kalikid Norte, Angela? So, ang ibig sabihin po natin yon ay complete na yung ating news report. And we will just add details doon po sa inyo pong package. I would also like you to take note that a standard DepEd Hour package runs from 1 minute to 3 minutes only. Marami po sa inyo ang nagsasubmit ng pasok po dito sa standard duration po na ito, 1 minute to 3 minutes. Pero meron pa rin po yung mga lumalagpas. Again, I would like to reiterate that the standard DepEd Hour package runs from 1 minute to 3 minutes only. Also, our package will always be in Filipino. Mayroon pong nagsasubmit pa rin kahit simula noon ng English na package, DepEd Hour News Report. And again, we appreciate those, but since we have this training, no packages must be submitted. Interviews, if delivered in English, of course, shall stand as it is. A DepEd Hour package has various elements. These are the ones we incorporate in our news report. These elements are video, interviews, B-roll, not sound, reporter stand-up, and recorded reporter voice track. Again, the elements of a reporter news package, which we observe in our DepEd Hour news reports, are video, interviews, B-roll, not sound, reporter stand-up, and recorded reporter voice track. We will be briefly discussing each of these in this lecturette. Briefly because we will have extensive discussion of each element in the succeeding modules. Along with the discussion of each element is the discussion of the standards being executed in making the DepEd Hour package. So we will be talking about the standards of DepEd Hour in each of the elements of a reporter news package. The first element is the video. This element is a moving visual medium that combines images and sound to convey information or tell a story. This comprises half of our entire package. In the next modules, we will learn more about this. For now, let us identify the standards we follow in DepEd Hour as we use videos in our report. First, that we need to observe is the aspect ratio. 16:9 is the aspect ratio that we follow. This means when you are taking videos using your mobile phones, have it in the landscape position. There are videos being submitted that are still shot in the portrait mode. What we can do is to just really appreciate the submission and make use of the submitted materials, knowing that the efforts were already spent by the team in coming up with the video. But since we are undergoing this training or undergoing training, I hope that all videos, may it be complete package or not, must be compliant with the desired 16:9 aspect ratio. Another standard to be observed is the use of various shots. Ideally, when you are shooting, or when we are shooting, we take 3 different shots. The wide shot, which is a short that captures a short shot, I should say, this is a shot that captures the subject and most part of the place where the subject is. We also take a medium shot in which it frames a subject from the waist up, so that some part of the background will also be available or visible to give context of what and where the story is happening. And lastly, we take close-up shots to show drama, expression, and details. With this training, you are expected to improve your video taking skills by capturing various shots. As you can see also in the left pane of this slide, there are various shots that you can also apply aside from the 3 shots that I mentioned. In here we have also the unusual shot. Okay, you can also apply that when taking shots or video shots. Another standard we need to execute is taking quality and stable videos. Shaky videos are oftentimes undesirable. That is why on our part, we encourage the school media team to invest with camera tripods and gimbals. The sound of the video also drastically affects the quality of our report. Lavalier microphones such as lapel mic, clip mic, body mic, collar mic, neck mic, or personal mic are encouraged to be used or to be of use by the team. There are those teams that use the sound system of the school or the sound system we usually use during school programs. The attempt of using the sound from the sound system is appreciated. However, the output falls below desirable quality. That is why it is suggested that lavalier mics are to be used. If unavailable, the sound recorder of your mobile phone can serve as the reporter's microphone even in the outdoors. Just locate where the microphone of the phone is, which is usually found at the bottom part, by the way. Turn the phone upside down and the reporter can use it as microphone. To not look unnatural, the reporter may hide it to a cue card or prompt card he or she holds. No, a link or I think the report of Eastern Cebu National High School is doing this, hiding the phone to a cue card or prompt card. Okay. By the way, a link for this topic is included in the module. So kindly visit the link to learn more about this technique in recording audio. Lastly, in DepEd Hour, we don't encourage photos. We prioritize the videos as our main footage. However, there are times that the only footage we have are photos, right? In this case, we allow to use the photos. We just need to make it move by using the following movements. Pan, tilt, or zoom only. I repeat, the movement that we can apply to photos when we use it as our footage are pan, tilt, or zoom only. Those who are editing their package, of course, they know this. For those, we will still have session for this for you to master the pan, the tilt, and the zoom. Also take note that extreme and playful movements or transitions are discouraged when using photos as our footage. Again, our main footage is video, and photos are not encouraged. But again, if we have no choice but to use the photo, we will use the photo. We will now proceed to interviews. An interview is a conversation between a journalist and a source. Okay. Of course, the primary aim is to gather information for a news story. In DepEd Hour, it is a must that we include interviews in our package. Again, there are reports that do not include interview. But again, I am encouraging you, this is the standard of our DepEd Hour package, to include interviews in our report. Why? Because this breaks the monotony of our report, and most importantly, it provides credibility in our report. As you can see also in your slide on the left pane or left side, we have here the talking head interview, the conversational interview, or the man on the street interview. These are some of the interviews that you can apply in your news package. So again, these are just briefly discussed here because we have separate or individual module for this. When we shoot interviews, either right at the event or an arranged interview, it takes more than a minute. From this interview, we only need a portion. Again, we only need a portion from these long interviews. And we call this portion sound bites or SOTs. Okay, these are the 5 to 15 second parts of the interview that are the most compelling and meaningful. They convey the emotion of the story. But as we noticed in the previous packages that you submitted, it took more than the prescribed time, 5 to 15 seconds, more than that, was included in the package. Therefore, it is a good practice to really identify the gist of the message of the interviewee. Again, we should not be consuming more than 15 seconds when we include interview in our package. Only a sound bite or 5 to 15 second part of the interview must be included. Okay, I expect that this is clear to all of us, so that our DepEd Hour packages will be of similar what to call this, similar I can't get the right word, but I believe we are in common understanding that we should not be using longer than 15 seconds. Thank you. As mentioned, 5 to 15 second soundbite is enough. Okay, so yun yung hindi ko na ano kanina, no, makita yung word. I cannot recover from that. But again, the DepEd interview or our soundbite lasts from 5 to 15 seconds only. Okay, and another standard that we need to follow is the utilization or any form can be utilized. Any form of interview can be utilized. May it be ambush or arranged, it's okay. Or even by the phone, it's easy. It's acceptable. So we can have talking head interview, conversational interview, or man on the street interview. Also, make sure that our audio is of quality. Again, a link is provided in the module available in our LMS for you to perfect capturing quality audio. What else is our standard for that? Various shots can be utilized, as shown also in the pictures on the left side. A video link for this is also provided for more information. I believe the reports of Makatbong Integrated School and Camp Tinio Elementary School are of different. The recent reports. I'm talking about the recent reports of these two schools. I think they are of different. They are using different shots in their interview. You may again access the link of our submitted news package so that you can get inspiration from those videos, or news package, I should say. The third element is the B-roll. These are video clips that are used over narration and interviews to illustrate the story. The term B-roll originates from the early days of film editing, when editors would use two reels of film to hide the splices between shots. The main footage was on the A roll, while the supplemental footage used to cover the splices and provide visual interest was on the B roll. But for me, I call it background roll because these videos are used as background to the voiceover of the reporter. So my term is not an official term. I just use it for easy remembering. So when we are listening to the script that the reporter is telling, it's not all the time that the reporter is being seen. The voiceover, it has background videos, and those are the B-rolls. Okay, so that's how we define the B-roll. So what is our standard for DepEd hour in terms of B-roll? Let's see. Yeah. Since B-roll is basically a video, the standards we discussed in the first element also applies to B-roll. Again, the standards we discussed in the video, the first element, also applies to B-roll. So that is about quality and various styles which are mandatory. Again, quality and various styles are mandatory. And logic dictates that B-roll must be related to the voiceover. Say for instance, a person is mentioned, the B-roll of that person is of course desired to be the one being shown in our news package. Hindi yung iba yung sinasabi natin, iba naman yung nandoon sa background. Okay, diba? Baka binabanggit natin yung ating principal, ang nandoon naman ay hindi si principal. Okay? So it's very crucial to make the voiceover and the B-roll congruent para hindi nakakalito sa audience. Next. Let's now proceed to the fourth element, the NAT sound. NAT sound. Also called as natural sound, it is the background or ambient sound that's produced or exists in the environment in which you are shooting. It's often used to capture viewers' attention or make them feel they are at the scene of the story. So that's important. Let's have more about this by discussing how do we use it in DepEd Hour package. Say for instance, you are reporting about the efforts of the school personnel in the school feeding program. You may start your report with a video or B-roll, I should say, and not sound of vegetables being sauteed in a wok or pan. So can you imagine that? A video with the not sound of vegetables being sauteed in a wok or pan. Then that will be followed by a voiceover of the reporter starting telling the news story. So that another example is a report, say for example, a National Toothbrushing Day. You may use the not sound created by the toothbrush brushing the teeth. Okay. Of course, this will be a close-up shot. In these examples, the not sounds doon po sa feeding program, yung sauteed vegetables in a wok, and also sa toothbrush, ano? In these examples, the not sounds were used independently with the voiceover, of course. These are just examples, and your imagination and your creativity is the limit, okay? I would just like to emphasize that not sounds can serve dramatic impact if they are used in your report. However, if you are using the not sound, say for instance, the sound of the cheering crowd, and you are reporting along, in which you are reporting along, make sure the not sound not to interfere with your voice or vice versa. For example, during intramurals or reporting, of course, there are cheering crowds. Make sure that the voiceover is louder than the sound of the cheering crowd. Now let us talk about the reporter stand-up, the fifth element. So this is when the reporter talks on camera at the scene of the story. It's generally only a few sentences. This can be placed at the middle, beginning, or end of a news package. Or sometimes it's where the reporter records the intro and the extra, as you call it, no? How do we treat this reporter stand-up in DepEd Hour standards? So, let's discuss, okay? So, ito yung pag-intro po ninyo, ano? Yung intro ninyo at saka yung extra ninyo, lumalabas po yung ating reporter. This is our reporter stand-up. Let's see. As you observe in our previous airings, reporter stand-up usually appear one in the beginning and another at the end. That's our default, no? Meron po sa umpisa, meron sa dulo. Though this is the observation, we are very versatile regarding this, no? So, hindi lang pala pwede pa palang more than that, okay? So, depending on the development of our story, the reporter's stand-up can appear anywhere actually in the package, and mostly, at most twice, okay? So, okay naman tayo at most twice. As to the shot, we use medium shot in non-actual event. Again, we use medium shot in non-actual event. So this shot frames the reporter from the waist up. Again, if we are shooting in a non-actual event, so tapos na event, tapos pinag-report lang po natin somewhere in a spot, one of the spots of our school, yung reporter, then we should use the medium shot, okay? Again, this shot frames the reporter from the waist up. Why? Because it's a versatile shot that can be used for both talking head and action shots. So the talking head belongs to the reporter, and of course the background, kung meron mang action sa likod, makukuha pa rin naman, okay? Again, use medium shot in non-actual event. Okay? Paano naman kapag nasa actual tayo? What is it, or what is the standard of DepEd Hour when we are shooting in actual event? How about sa pag-actual scene naman? So in actual scene, we use shot, okay? We use wide shot, I should say. We use wide shot when in actual scene. This establishes the scene and shows the reporter in context. It could be a full body shot, or a shot that includes some of the background. Okay, so if we want the audience to see the actual scene to where the reporter is reporting, we use the wide shot. Okay, but you can still use the medium shot in actual scene, especially when the reporter is just static and does not move around the scene. So usually kapag ganito kapag ganitong actual scene, merong talagang ginagawa yung reporter. Usually it is found at the middle of our package. Kasi hindi siya static doon. Pwede itong halimbawa ay sasabihin niya halimbawa puntahan natin itong ating booth dito sa kaliwa, tapos pakita natin yung ating mga produkto, just like that. Because the reporter wants the audience to see the actual scene. So a wide shot can be, or is the prescribed shot to be used in that actual scene. But again, you can still use the medium shot. Another reminders in shooting up or in shooting a reporter stand up is please do not include the letter blocks of your school, ano? So when you're shooting, there's no need to show the letter blocks of your school or any unnecessary school landmark. Okay, so especially if the actual area has no relation with the actual story you are reporting about. As I remember before, there are reports na nasa gilid yung reporter. The reporter is on the extreme left, and most of the frame, the part of the frame, ayun ang letter blocks ng school. Okay, so please let us avoid that. Again, we can use the medium shot or the wide shot. The medium shot sa static siya, no? Static lang po yung ating reporter, and the wide shot kapag nasa actual scene po siya ng report. Okay. Another is if you have reporters stand up in the beginning and ending, make sure to have taken both in the same area, no? I remember there was this report kung saan hindi lang dalawang beses lumabas yung reporter sa package. There are many reporters stand up that occurred in the package, and in each reporter stand up scene ay iba-ibang pwesto ng eskwelahan niya ang nakita. So na parang itinur niya tayo doon. So again, since we are having this training, make sure that your beginning and ending are of the same background po when you have your reporter stand up. Again, we're talking about po sa sa static po na reporter stand up. But again, if you are on the actual scene, you may have different po. Also, one thing more, please use the prescribed tag out. Okay, the tag out is this is the end of the news package. The reporter says his or her name. Okay, so marami tayong naririnig na tag out. We have an official tag out, and our official tag out is, or our prescribed tag out is, ako si learner reporter Ian Valdez sa pamamatnubay ni Ginang Pagisago, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. Ganun lang po siya kasimple. That's as simple as that. Ako si learner reporter, the name of the reporter, sa pamamatnubay ni the Ginang Pagisago, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. Okay. Before, during our first meeting as media team, we discouraged to include the school head because it sounds parang unnatural na, hindi naman unnatural, pero parang haba-haba na. Yun. So I believe they are the leader of your, or the head, or the, I should say, the team leader of the group, ano po. So kayo po, kung I'm giving you po the privilege na rin to write, or I should not write, to mention the name of the principal. So if we are to mention the principal, so we can have a COSI learner reporter, Ian Valdez, sa pamutubay ni the advisor, at pamumuno ni ng principal po ninyo, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. Okay, yun po ha. Ulitin ko po ha. Ako si the learner reporter sa pamutubay ni the advisor at pamumuno ni yung ating pong principal. Okay, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. Okay. Also, if there are many of you in the team, especially in the secondary schools, kung saan yung ating pong school learners sa secondary, they themselves make the package, you may say, katulad na po na nakagawian ng iba, ako si learner reporter Ian Valdez, kasama si, also a learner, okay, sa pamamutnubay ni na, o marami pa, ano, at pamumuno ni, kung meron pa pong principal, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. Ulitin ko po, pwede po yung practice na ginagawa ng mga secondary high school. I think that's Camtino National High School and Eastern Cebu National High School. When they say, ako si learner reporter, halimbawa Ian Valdez, kasama si Joy Sabo, okay, sa pamamutnubay ni school paper advisor at pamumuno ni principal, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. There are schools who are using the tag out of Education Central Luzon. We should not use that because that is the tag out for that specific program. Our tag out is as simple as this na po. Ako si learner reporter Ian Valdez sa pamutubay ni Ginang Pagisago, nag-uulat para sa DepEd Hour. So parang ganun lang po siya. Okay? So for uniformity po yan. And to establish our, of course, program. And lastly, for reporter stand-up, when appearing in the beginning, again, when appearing in the beginning, make sure the lead and not the headline is the one delivered. Okay? Meron po kasing mga nagre-report, ang umpisa niya ay yung headline. So, pinuputol po namin yon para po hindi na namin putulin at tama na po yung inyong umpisa, no? Usually po kasi pag pinutol namin yung stand-up na yon, wala na yung reporter. And as much as possible, we want the exposure of the reporter. So, when we cut that, kasi headline yung sinabi niya, hindi naman yun yung lead. Sayang yung sayang yung exposure nung bata. Okay? So your clue that you delivered the headline and not the lead is when you started the sentence with a noun. Okay? So watch out for this po, no, from now on. Pag sa taga Filipino po, again, kapag ang inuna nyong nasabi sa inyong reporter stand-up ay yung noun, definitely the one that you delivered is not a lead, but a headline. So don't start a noun, okay? Or don't start with a noun. Okay, we will learn more about this as we go to the other modules. Let us now talk about the last element I enumerated on the onset of this lecturette, the recorded reporter voice track. So this is the reporter's voice in the story. This is the voiceover that bridge. This is the voiceover that bridge the package together. Tell the story and help explain the B-roll. Okay, so in layman's term, it is the entire report that you read and record over a voice recording device. Okay, so yun na po yung sinasabi o yung boses mismo ng reporter. Okay, this is usually the ones we accompany with a B-roll. Okay. How do we deal this reporter voice in DepEd Hour? First, we should achieve audio quality. Again, paulit-ulit po, no? We should achieve audio quality. Although there are applications we can use to enhance the quality of the audio, there is no replacement to the quality voiceover shot using your quality recording device. And second, reporter voice can be recorded in the same area where the reporter stand-up is recorded to achieve uniform audio quality. That is why we shoot a reporter stand-up in areas with less noise disturbances. However, if in actual event, the reporter voice may be recorded not during the actual event. However, make sure that your B-rolls use not sounds of the natural sound created or present in the event so as to give the feeling that the reporter is still in the actual scene. Be cautious, however, the not sound not to interfere with the reporter voice. Yan. Usually, pag po kasi ganun, our background, our B-rolls, usually when we create the package, we mute it. Okay? Minumute po natin siya. However, kung maganda po na meron yung not sound na yun. And the voiceover and then the not sound. However, the not sound must not interfere with the reporter voice. Dapat mas malakas pa rin yung reporter voice. Even if the reporter voice is recorded not during the actual scene, pwede pa rin po yung paglapatin. Kaya lang mas maigsi or mas mahina, I should say, yung sound po nung ating B-roll. Okay? Para mas lutang pa rin po yung voice over. In that case, it is as if the reporter is in the actual scene pa rin. Okay? So, we can have that po. You can try it. So, these are the basic elements of our reporter news package that we observe in DepEd Hour po. Ang video, interviews, the B-roll, the not sound, the reporter stand-up, and the recorded reporter voice track. So aside from these, we also have other elements we need to consider when making a package. So let's continue po with these other elements. Yeah. These elements that I'm talking about, aside from the first six are color palette, font, infographics, pulled quote, chirons, and source attribution. Yes, we need to include, or I should say, talk about the standard of DepEd Hour in these elements, or about these elements. In DepEd Hour, we are using a uniform color palette, as you can see in our logo and other graphics that we use in DepEd Hour. A color palette is a collection of colors used in graphic designs. It typically includes a primary color, secondary color, and accent colors. It tells us that whenever we use graphics in our package, we use this color palette in order to build uniformity and branding. Ayan. So, ano ang ating color palette? Silipin natin. Okay? So, we use yellow with hexadecimal code, again with hexadecimal code hashtag FAD02C, blue with hexadecimal code hashtag 1D1AAF, red with hexadecimal code hashtag D4070E, and those of you who are advanced, you can use these codes in Photoshop, in Canva, in Premiere, and other graphic and video editing softwares. Itana-type lang po yung mga codes na yan, makikita na po o lilitaw na yung tamang color na gagamitin. Again, the bottom line is, as I was saying in the previous slide about the color, the bottom line is we need to use those or that color palette when we use graphics in our package. Okay. And aside from the color, we also have official font, and that is Helvetica. Okay, so you may use whatever style or variation of Helvetica when you use text in your package. Download one in the internet and install to your computer if you don't have this font yet. Again, our official font is Helvetica. Whatever style or variation of Helvetica you may use. Infographics is another element. Okay. In Deped Hour package, we can use infographics to visualize the data that we are reporting. It can be a still or moving graphic. So to those who are more advanced, you can use infographics in your package. This is an example infographic that you can use. Please do notice the use of the color palette and the font. Okay, so we used here the color palette that we discussed and the font, different variations of Helvetica. Also, do not forget the source of the data that you use in your infographic. Okay, so this is just a still infographic. You can use a moving or animated infographic when you include this one in your package. This is another graphic you can use. So to conform with the uniformity for this kind, please use two rectangles, yellow actually, and enclose the data you want to emphasize. I will be sending a Canva link for this infographic for easy reference. Kung gagamit po tayo ng ganito. The one that I observed using this is Camptino National High School and Mayapyap National High School. They are using this infographic. I think this is somewhat an infographic, but the ones they are using is not the same as this. So for uniformity, I will be sending a Canva link in our messenger group so that you can download this infographic. Let's now talk about pulled quote. A pulled quote is a short, impactful quote extracted from a longer piece of text, often highlighted visually to draw attention. It is used to summarize a key point or provide a strong statement. We do this also in Deped Hour when our footage for interview is just an audio. Okay? So, wala tayong ibang footage but an audio. Gagamit tayo ng pulled quote. So, how do we present the pulled quote? This is a sample pulled quote that we can use. You can find it in the same link where you can find the infographics. Okay? Yun yung sabi ko pong isasend ko po sa group natin. In this design, we follow the color palette. As you can see, we have the red, the blue, and the yellow. And we also follow the font. Okay, so these are all Helvetica. And please follow this design whenever you use pulled quote in your package. As you can see also, we have photo on the right side, not on the left. And the superimposed full photo and with transparency just enough to make the quotation or the quote of the interviewee be visible. Okay. So yan po, ganyan ang ating pulled quote. Okay, and I think you can do better than this. Okay, but again, this is our design. You can just improve it by of course providing more quality photo. No, we also have Chiron. Okay, a Chiron is a text-based graphic overlay displayed at the bottom of a television screen or film frame, such as closed captioning or the crawl of a newscast. It can also be used to identify speakers, provide additional information, or simply add visual interest to a video. So this element is what we at the media unit is doing. You need not to put chirons in your package. So those who are still putting one, don't put any. There are reports there are packages that were aired before where the name of the reporters are included, and the name of the interviewers. Okay po. Interviewees, I should say. Okay. You don't need to include them in your report. The reporter or interviewee's name is an example of a chyron. So again, you need not to put this in the package. Include this in the script instead. We are the ones putting this, the reporter or interviewee's name, which is an example of a chyron. The lower thirds is a chyron. You need not to include also in your package. Kami na po naglalagay niyan. But it is good to know that ang pangalan pala nito, we call it a chyron. Okay. The lower thirds is an example of a chyron. And a news sticker is also for us, not yours. Ano po? A news sticker is a digital display often at the bottom of a television screen that continuously scrolls news headlines. Wala naman tayong stock market updates, weather reports, or other important information. It's a quick way for viewers to stay informed about the latest news and events. Again, do not put this in your package. Kasama kami na po ang naglalagay niyan. Yan. The last is the source attribution. So source attribution is the practice of identifying the source of information in a news package. It's essential for maintaining journalistic credibility and transparency. If the video is not owned by the team, your team, or school, you need to attribute the source. In doing this, use superimposed all capitalized Helvetica text with at least 12 points. Again, use superimposed all capitalized Helvetica text with at least 12 points. This is an example. The superimposed all capitalized Helvetica text at least 12 points is found on the extreme upper right corner of the package. So in this example, we have here courtesy : Harold Santos. Okay. If the footage is not yours, let's attribute that. Again, the superimposed all capitalized Helvetica text with at least 12 points. There you go, the other elements of DepEd Hour package: the color palette, font, infographics, pull quote, chyrons, source attribution. Okay, if the discussion is not clear to you, you can of course go back to the time where these elements or each of these element is discussed. And so that is the entirety of Module 1, the standards of DepEd Hour package. Thank you, and see you on the next module. And most of the, some of the other instructions are found in the module. Just access your LMS. This is the lecturette for Module 1. Again, thank you, and see you on the next module.